I collected plastic bags and crocheted them into sleeping mats for the homeless.
We created a Tumblr blog dedicated to reach out and educate those with mental illness.
I wrote an article on women's international perspectives about the power of stories.
I wrote a book to teach non-speakers to learn Chinese.
We created a series of YouTube videos explaining how to upcycle common household items into DIY projects
and how to prepare healthy dessert recipes.
I interviewed local and famous coaches on sportsmanship and raised awareness on the fact that sports matches are about more than just winning.
I organized and taught poetry workshops twice a week at a local elementary school to inspire students to use writing as a productive and healthy creative outlet.
I've volunteered my time at orchestra in schools to raise awareness about how important music is for young children.
We created an interactive mobile website
to teach others about York School's outdoor lab.
In order to educate kids about the importance of immunizations, I busted myths about the flu shot by filming a public service announcement and sharing it with local schools and hospitals.
We hosted a 3v3 soccer tournament to raise funds for a charity, the U.S. Soccer Foundation,
to help those in need of better soccer equipment.
I created gluten-free versions of decadent recipes.
I raised money to donate to the Water Project so that people in developing countries have access to clean, disease-free water.
I raised money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention in order to both help them financially and to raise awareness for their program.
I created a video series about feminism for the male perspective.
I organized the York student-run homework help program at Monterey Bay Charter School.
I bought and donated assorted school supplies for a 5th grade class in Richmond, then taught them a fun science lesson.
I designed a web page so that hospital patients could more easily order food.
In order to brighten the daily lives of patients at Salinas Valley Memorial Hospital, I trained my dog Audrey to become a certified therapy dog.
We collected and sold bicycles to raise money for the organization Bicycles for Cambodia School Project,
which donates bikes to help Cambodian children attend high school.
We gave the world a portrait of Monterey
through the art of photography on our blog,
Humans of Monterey.
I created a program that uses leftover yarn to knit or crochet hats for the homeless people in Santa Cruz.
I organized and facilitated a day of equine therapy for the foster kids of the Kinship Center.
I tried to spread awareness of speeding in a neighborhood using kids' ideas.
I increased the awareness about the dangers of texting and driving through the #X movement by creating a video and gaining signatures from teen drivers.
I decided to inform my Chinese street class about the growing but overlooked nation of Mongolia.
We organized a documentary viewing and discussion
about the detrimental effects of deciding a girl's worth on her virginity alone.
We interviewed people for a TV show about the level of pollution in the Monterey Bay
to raise awareness about the level of pollution in our area.
I used my programming knowledge to help design a website for a local potter.
I conducted a study on the happiness of elderly people in retirement homes.
I'm making a series of videos educating people about different sexualities and romantic orientations.
I drew and wrote about mythological creatures from around the world to help erase the monoculturalism that is prevalent in modern-day fantasy.
We work with the Veterans Transition Center, volunteering our time and donating magazines with the aim of bringing homeless veterans back on their feet.
I planned and executed an iDevice workshop to help people at my local library learn how to use their iDevices.
I volunteered at a care home where I tended to developmentally disabled clients.
We created an Instagram account to inform teenagers about local fun events,
to encourage them to take an interest in our community.
We filmed a YouTube series about healthy recipes
in order to spread awareness about the dangers of eating disorders and obesity.
I created an app using iOS, Swift, and Xcode development that helps users and new students find their way around York campus.
I organized a toiletries drive for Safe Place, a shelter for runaway and homeless teens.
I developed a website that shares the ideas of Pekpom Kimgu, a Korean independence leader and world peace advocate.
I composed music in a video series to help anyone who wanted to start composing.
I created a website to inform parents that video games have the potential for deep discussions.
We put on an open house to raise awareness and funds
for a nonprofit organization called Star Riders
that helps differently abled children and adults ride horses.